أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
O you who have believed, do not consume one another's wealth unjustly, but only in lawful business by mutual consent. And do not kill yourselves or one another. Indeed, Allah is to you ever merciful. And whoever does that in aggression and injustice, then we will drive him into a fire, and that for Allah is always easy. And do not wish for that by which Allah has made some of you exceed others. For men is a share of what they have earned, and for women is a share of what they have earned. And ask Allah of His bounty. Indeed, Allah is ever, of all things, knowing. O you who have believed, do not betray Allah and the Messenger, or betray your trusts while you know the consequence. Say, O Muhammad, if your fathers, your sons, your brothers, your wives, your relatives, wealth which you have obtained, commerce wherein you fear decline, and dwellings with which you are pleased are more beloved to you than Allah and His Messenger and jihad in His cause, then wait until Allah executes His command, and Allah does not guide the defiantly disobedient people. O you who have believed, indeed many of the scholars and the monks devour the wealth of people unjustly and avert them from the way of Allah. And those who hoard gold and silver and spend it not in the way of Allah, give them tidings of a painful punishment. So let not their wealth or their children impress you. Allah only intends to punish them through them in worldly life, and that their souls should depart at death while they are disbelievers. And let not their wealth and their children impress you. Allah only intends to punish them through them in this world, and that their souls should depart at death while they are disbelievers. Do not extend your eyes toward that by which we have given enjoyment to certain categories of the disbelievers, and do not grieve over them, and lower your wing to the believers. Indeed, Allah orders justice and good conduct and giving to relatives, and forbids immorality and bad conduct and oppression. He admonishes you that perhaps you will be reminded. Indeed, the wasteful are brothers of the devils, and ever has Satan been to his Lord ungrateful. Do not extend your eyes toward that by which we have given enjoyment to some categories of them, its being but the splendor of worldly life by which we test them, and the provision of your Lord is better and more enduring. They are those who, when they spend, do so not excessively or sparingly, but are ever between that, justly moderate. Indeed, Qarun was from the people of Moses, but he tyrannized them, and we gave him of treasures whose keys would burden a band of strong men. Thereupon his people said to him, Do not exult. Indeed, Allah does not like the exultant. And He brought down those who supported them among the people of the Scripture from their fortresses and cast terror into their hearts, so that a party you killed, and you took captive a party. Know that the life of this world is but amusement and diversion, and adornment and boasting to one another, and competition in increase of wealth and children. Like the example of a rain whose resulting plant growth pleases the tillers. Then it dries and you see it turned yellow. Then it becomes scattered debris. And in the hereafter is severe punishment and forgiveness from Allah, and approval. And what is the worldly life except the enjoyment of delusion? O you who have believed, let not your wealth and your children divert you from the remembrance of Allah, and whoever does that, then those are the losers. Your wealth and your children are but a trial, and Allah has with Him a great reward, because He is a possessor of wealth and children, and give you increase in wealth and children, and provide for you gardens, and provide for you rivers. They conspired an immense conspiracy, and you love wealth with immense love. And what will his wealth avail him when he falls? And indeed he is, in love of wealth, intense. Competition in worldly increase diverts you. He thinks that his wealth will make him immortal. His wealth will not avail him, or that which he gained.